Y'all already know the rules. When you come in my house, take off your shoes. Super violate that like button. It don't cost you nothing to hit that like button. Shall we begin? Shall we begin?
I'm gonna need y'all to miss me with all the black shit. Miss me with all the it's the black man tearing another black man. Miss me with all that bull. It's black power when it's time to be black power. It's not black power as a thought pattern every day. Every day. You got people that don't even know a person. The person don't know you. Yo, why you up bringing the black man down? Why you up, man, that black man about you? Hey, nobody. So when you sit there and say, oh, black people, I'm gonna use 50. When y'all sit there and say, yo, 50 Cent bashing another black man and bringing another black man down, y'all sound hypocritical. Y'all sound stupid. This ain't got nothing to do with race. This don't got nothing to do with, oh, he's black, I'm black. You can't be black when you want to be black and want to be white at another time. That's just like I told you. Diddy don't want to be in Harlem. Y'all heard it inside the truck. Oh my, it felt like, it was like, you outgrow things, yo. You outgrow things. He outgrew Harlem. Why you think he ain't never want to come back to Harlem in all these years? He didn't come back to Harlem until the celebrities didn't want to be around him because he was hot. Oh, I don't want to be seen with him now, so I'm going to go back home where I know they're going to accept me because they don't know no better. So it's not about a black man putting down a black man because by him coming back to Harlem, he put us down because he know that black people going to accept him. Black people going to let him back in. And what does he do when black people let him back in? Get inside the truck and talk about him. Oh, I got to go wash my hands. Oh, no, I got to go take a bath. Huh? And then y'all still want to take a side and say, yo, but this person is bashing this person because they black or they... Like, yo, if y'all sit down and listen to yourself, y'all sound stupid. It comes a time where you got to say enough is enough. This ain't about being black. This ain't about a black man going against a black man. This is about right and wrong. Period. Point blank. I'm not feeling no type of weight talking about him. Because you took advantage of me and just like Kalina said, when I asked you for something I needed, you told me you ain't have it. But then when Cassie went to court, you pick up the phone, I might need a favor from you.
Let me make my disclaimer before I get in on this topic, right? I am not a fan of Diddy, and I've been going at Diddy for years. But there's a line that you don't cross. There's a line that you don't cross. See, the scales of justice have been balanced. And that man is dealing with his consequences of everything that he did. They done took a king, a ruler, and turned him into a slave. So that ain't enough. That ain't enough for you? See, you got to be careful when you start to get money, right? You got to be very careful when you start to get money because your friends become your enemies. Diddy told him no. And Diddy had every right to tell him no. Your child get locked up in Africa and that becomes Diddy's problem. Your child committed whatever crime that those people over there thought that he committed. And it becomes Diddy's job to get your son out of jail and get lawyers for your son. And see, let's be real. I need for y'all to put this in the comment section. Y'all watching me. Which one of y'all paying for somebody to go to jail? Half y'all don't even want to send somebody some commissary. So because Diddy said no, but Diddy asked him to do him a favor that didn't cost him nothing. And he decided to get revenge and flip on Diddy because Diddy wouldn't give him money. His story is not Cassie's story. And even in Cassie's situation, Cassie got $30 million. Not only did Cassie get $30 million, but the man is in jail. Not because he committed a crime, but because he had a beef with the corporations, the liquor corporations. He had a beef with the people that cashes his check. So that became our business? No. But they made it our business. We can't get them corporations to pay attention that nothing we got going on. But now the world is watching as the vultures around Diddy eat his flesh. Because that's exactly what's going on. And I can't paint a nice picture of this. Roger Barnes was Diddy's bodyguard / friend. What about your friends? Are they going to stand their ground? Are they going to be around? I mean, they smile in your face. All the while they want to take your place. Them back. I don't want to live to find out how dirty one of my friends will do me because I told them no. I don't want to live to find out. Could you imagine how you feel when a nigga you just told, no, my money is my money, put the final nail in your coffin? And even when you in jail, while you suffering, while you in jail, have you ever been to jail? Do y'all know what it's like to be in jail? Y'all still kicking this man? Putting him in jail, testifying in court, speaking to the district attorney wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. See, I don't know about y'all, but that scares me. And the part about, oh, Diddy didn't like going back to Harlem, I hate going back to the Bronx. I only go back to the Bronx to see my people, my family down there, my niggas that's still down there, because they won't come up to the suburbs. And every time I go down to the Bronx, I got to look over my shoulders, because I don't be moving around with security. I got to look over my shoulders, because it ain't nothing but broken people down there that's looking to break you. Every time I go down to the Bronx, there's mad rats and roaches running all over the place. Literally. Garbage piled up in front of every building. It's unsanitized. It's overpopulated. It's noisy. It's very noisy. I go outside my yard right now. Crickets. You can hear the birds chirping. You get down to the city, all you hear is, bottom line to it is, when you get a better taste of life, that man earned himself and I earned for myself, nah, you don't want to go back. That's the silent truth that a lot of people, they think they better than us. No, the quality of living is better. It's way better. And some of us decided to live better than the way we used to live. And some of y'all want to be there forever. That's your choice. The hell you going to get mad at a nigga? Because he decided that he didn't feel too clean and too cozy because he lives in a mansion with swimming pools and palm trees all over the place. He broke the spell. You didn't. He don't want to be down here with us, nigga. You don't want to be down there. That's why he in jail. You want a better quality of life. You mad because the nigga told you no. You're old and broke. And ain't nothing worse than being old and broke. I'm sorry. Some of these niggas is older than me. And I come from a generation of, you know what I mean? We used to always say, I don't never want to see a man go to jail. Y'all trying to put the nigga up under the jail. I understand certain people deserve to be in prison. But what Diddy is charged with, he does not deserve to go to jail for what he's charged with. Because the reality of it is, if Diddy deserved to go to jail for beating up on Cassie, then 99% of the hood need to go to jail right now. They said when COVID was going on, that's all the phone calls they was getting was domestic violence. Niggas couldn't take being in the house with their girls. They was beating them up. It is what it is, man. The bottom line to it is, y'all can paint this picture 1,000 different ways, But Diddy right now is being persecuted because the people around him was poor and he had money. He had poor, he was rich and they was poor. And that's the bottom line to it. Niggas, he couldn't tell niggas no. They couldn't handle it. Because I've heard this man's story. He said no. You got a chance to pay him back when you told him no. But that wasn't good enough? You want him to feel how much hatred you got? Yeah, we all, the world do. I feel it too. I feel all the hatred you have for Diddy, Roger Barnes. That's my take on this situation. You was a man enough to get your son out of the situation he put himself in, so you blame Diddy because your life ain't what you, well, your life is what you made it. It's absolutely what you made it. You was an old nigga doing security. Security. And because you ain't get your ones up, and Diddy pick the wrong people to be around him, even though he was the wrong type of nigga too. But how long are we going to keep on kicking a man when he already down? I used to voice my opinion about Diddy before Cassie's situation came out. And none of you niggas was paying no attention to it. Y'all was all still kissing his ass. But now, as soon as the corporations pull the trigger and decide to sick the wolves on them, all y'all niggas is doing the white man's work. Y'all know what we call the penitentiary. White man's justice, black man's grief. It is what it is. That's my take on the situation. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. Make sure your notification is turned on. And pay attention to your circle before they hurt you. Because Lord knows there's somebody standing next to you that can't wait to do you like they doing Diddy right now. I'm out.